Hello everybody, welcome back to another Kerbal Space Program video. Today we are going to be constructing the Parker Solar Probe and the Delta IV Heavy. And this video is just to pay some respects to the Delta IV Heavy and, so the Delta IV Heavy, you will see it later in the video. Right now you can see me constructing the Parker Solar Probe, which is on screen, which you have the heat shield on top, and so that's too big. I'm doing a voiceover right now. So about this rocket, Delta IV Heavy is one of the best rockets ever. See this upper stage? I'm actually so proud of it. Yo, it's good. Like this rocket is just immaculate. So you can see I have the structural pieces and then a smaller fuel tank, which I then put fuel lines into the smaller fuel tank, and then one from the big fuel tank to the smaller one. And then here we are getting an engine. Skiff's too big, so we're gonna get the Cheetah. I built this yesterday and it was kind of slow, but we're using the Cheetah anyways. And that's the top half of the Delta IV Heavy. And now onto the boosters. So here we have we're gonna put engines on it, and I was gonna try and do where, so in Kerbal Space Program, normally if you have two equal boosters, you lead the fuel line into the central one, but that's not realistic. So I was gonna try and throttle down one, but the thrust to weight ratio just didn't like it, so we're just gonna auto start all these pieces. And so how about Starship Flight 3? It was pretty fire. It was okay. It succeeded. Okay, so in this mission, I don't succeed. You'll see why. And you'll see how friggin' capable this rocket is. So we're just, we're trying to get the thrust thing, but there's not enough, thrust to weight ratio. So we have to lead the fuel lines into the central tank. And we need some batteries. And on the loading screen, here we are on the launch pad. Ready to launch. Just look at the beauty of this rocket. Oh yes. See, now, here we get the default flight plan. Here, just do a little 360 shot. Little trick. So I think it's a little stubby, like the top part, but other than that, it's a good recreation. And gravity turn started it a bit too early. But, yeah. So, another one. Here we go. We gotta wait for that booster separation. Just hold on. And now this thing gets us to deep space. It's pretty cool. So we are just going to, we're just gonna go to the, outside of Earth's sphere of influence and just go to, space, orbiting around the sun. And we're gonna try and go close to the sun. And I don't have enough fuel, but we get pretty close to it. And here we are getting ready for our burn. and fire up those engines. It just looks so good. And like, see, on this rocket, it's get that. And now that we're in deep space, we can try and do our retrograde burn. So where we can get our our periapses down to as close to the sun as possible. Here we are separating, and just look at that upper stage. It just looks so good. And there's our Parker Solar Probe. Now, I didn't even know what it looked like, so I was just trying to, I was just guessing, and it looks somewhat close to it. And, here we go. We're just lowering our periapsis here with the burn. That Cheetah engine has to work really hard to lower it. It doesn't work very well because the low thrust to weight ratio. And then this engine gets us close, but not close enough. As you can see, we can get our periapsis to about 80 million units. I don't know. And we can just go around the sun. And as we're going around the sun, we can just appreciate how bad KSP graphics are and how good my rocket looks in my profile picture. I spent a lot of time on that. Anyways, I'm gonna end it here. Sub to the channel would be nice. Smash that sub button. Like the video. And see y'all.